right here. And actually I had to go back and tighten and loosen it again, so let's get this thing loose, jam nut loosened back up again. I'm going to take our smallest 0.002 mil, make sure it's nice and clean, just so you don't have any false readings. I'm going to open this up a little bit so it can slide up in there. I'm going to close it down again, just a super light touch. And if I pull on it this way, it will drag. I'm going to go a little tighter, just until it basically feel like I can't pull it out, but not tight, just so it's giving resistance enough where it's not wanting to slide. I'm going to finger tighten that jam nut. Then, holding this, what I want to do is I'm going to be cranking this one this way. So I want to hold a little bit of back pressure counterclockwise on this jam nut so that nothing turns, or take this and pull it down a little bit at least to cause some tension on there so it won't shift on you. Now, that did loosen up on that too when I did that. So that's just the way it is. So now if we go back and check, the 4 might, I think this is the 004, that should be too tight, I believe, yeah. So that one certainly doesn't want to go up in there. Now, the target this whole time has been to get the middle one, the 003 in there. Nah, that's a little bit too tight, so I'm going to do that one again. Except maybe not be quite as aggressive on tightening this down for the pull strength there. So we back out our jam nut a little bit. And let's grab our 002 again. Loosen it up so we can slide it in there nice and deep to get a good reading. And right there, I'm going to pull on it, and it does want to slide. I'm going to go a little bit more. I can slide it, but it's getting pretty tight, so I kind of like that. I think that one's going to work for us. Let's try it out. Finger tighten our jam nut just by touching it a little bit. Try not to move anything around in here because it's a real sensitive setting we're trying to maintain. Put a little pressure on this guy so it doesn't move, hopefully. I think I might have felt it move just a hair. I think I screwed it up. Let's see. Well, it slid right out. Let's try our 4. 4 is, it goes in, but it's tight, so I think we got this one this time. There's our 3. This is one we want to slide. Yep, I like that. So it's 3's going in, but the 4 is just, it is so tight that I would not want to adjust it that way. So it's like a 0.033-ish or so is where I would say I've locked that one down at. Okay, so now we got to torque our jam nut down here, holding this guy in place. You know, here I had good intention. I bought these clawfoot wrenches so that I could get a good torque spec on here by using an actual torque wrench, but you need the open faced ones. I'm going to go back to Harbor Freight and get those, and I'll finish this job. But basically what you're doing is you're taking this and you're putting that on that that nut down there, and then you're taking your torque wrench. What you do is you'll probably have to have a short extension on there possibly to get around everything, to get out of there, and you put your torque wrench on there and you'll be able to actually use this to torque that nut down in there. And just as a refresher, that jam nut torque spec is going to be 174 inch-pounds.